How goes the family? Welcome back to Larry's Anything Goes. Hopefully, you guys having a great and exceptional day. Today's word of the day is Candelabrum. Stands for a large decorative candlestick having several arms or branches. Main reason why I chose this word today is because life has a bunch of different branches and whatnot that we can take from. And we can take advice from various amounts of people. We can take our life experiences, and you should be having as many great life experiences and bad ones as possible. And the reason why I say that is because of one thing. And that's because so many people get lost in the sauce of the comfort zone. Is that they're not where the action's at. They're not where the energy is at. They're having the same mundane basic conversations with the same mundane basic people, and they couldn't be more happier. But then when an unexpected economic situation takes place, like a medical situation, car, something with the property that they live in, or they get the hours get cut back, or they get laid off, they have no backup plans. And when you have no backup plans, divorces happen, breakups happen, they have no backup plans. And when backup plans don't happen, you put yourself in a very precarious position to where you could be homeless, or you could die. These things matter the most, but people get so caught up in their mundane lives. So there's a statement by one of my favorite YouTubers / businessmen, Jason Black, and he says, most married men, not all, some but not all, well, in this case, most but not all, are usually living mundane and basic lives. They're not really where the action's at. Now, when he says that, he's saying that, and he's talking about your everyday working married man. He's not talking about a Elon Musk or Mark Zuckerberg, because these people were where the action was at before they got married. So it's like, so their lifestyle was already put in a position to where they had motivation to become the successes that they are today, whether you love them or hate them. It's not about liking, it's about learning. So when it comes to successful married men, majority of the time, they had a different kind of motivation that despite getting in a marriage and a relationship. And that's why 9 times out of 10, they end up being married multiple times. If you look at Elon Musk, multiple times. If you look at even a Donald Trump, whether you like him or not, married multiple times. A lot of your most successful men were married multiple times or just not married at all. Jeff Bezos, love him or hate him, he's been married more than once. And 90% of the time, it's because they wanted something younger, or it's just because they wanted, look, even Albert Einstein, wife despised him because he worked so hard, because he was so motivated when it came to him being the best scientist that he could be, and him and his wife, obviously at the time, he had to try to find compromise and whatnot in regards to him spending more time with her, but he loved his work more than he loved his wife. It's just what it is. So having that kind of motivation most people don't have it, especially once they get older. And me, myself, I'm not a big fan of being around people who have I call it a basic Brady Bunch mindset. They just want to go to work, come home, and be around their family. There's nothing wrong with that. But there's no motivation. There's no economic conversations really happening. Now, there are some married men that are out there who are motivated, who do have the drive. They are driven, regardless of despite being a husband, despite having a family. So it's not lumping everybody into one category, because that's the easiest thing to do. It's just saying, yet it's individual case by case basis. Do you have that motivation? Do you have that drive? Do you have the different candlesticks in life to take experiences from in order for you to become a bigger success outside of you just being a basic employee, go to work, pay bills, and die? I can't answer that question, only you can. But I'm not motivated by being around men that have that kind of simpleton. I call that a simpleton mindset, to where they just want to have that basic life. The reason why I'm going back to InvestFest, I want to be where the action's at. And then the other conference, I want to be where the action's at, so I can have that motivation to get things cracking and get things done. Today's quote of the day is by Tupac. He says, "Death is not the greatest loss in life. The greatest loss is what dies inside us while we're still alive. Never surrender." And a lot of people's dreams die while they're still alive. A lot of people die while they're still alive. They're just getting by. And that's another reason why I don't like being around the basic mindsets. I'm not mad at the basic mindsets. I just don't want to be around it because it doesn't motivate me. I want to be a person that motivates others, and hopefully I can be around people who motivate me. So On that note, do the great TV things, like, share, and subscribe. Have a great day. Make money moves, or you're gonna let bro like a fool. And take care.